right, so here he is out of the blue corner, the #1 heavyweight contender fighting for the title here tonight. Daniel Cormier has 8 championship belts at home. Do you remember, though, the nerves for your first UFC title fight?
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to this spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
Well, self-belief is a powerful thing. He has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. All right, folks, here we go. Undisputed UFC heavyweight championship fight, and all eyes are on the incumbent as he makes the walk here tonight, and he's enjoying every moment of it. Huge title defense beckons for him tonight.
John, he loves where he stands in the sport. He loves the admiration that comes with being the baddest man on the planet. He knows he's the biggest, he's the strongest, he's the baddest, and he loves it. And he prepares as if he never wants to let that go. This man lives for being the best. This man lives to be in the spotlight. And time again, we see him defend this belt as if his life depended on it.
Well, right, you lose this belt, it's essentially like walking back into your new life. He has no intention of suffering that fate here tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. And now, one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Forrest And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon from one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva. But the roof was blown off at UFC 200. So many stars and legends competed on that night. I'm glad I was able to stand amongst them tonight. You get to make your mark on this great arena. Nice punch.
All right, so we build this as a striker's delight and a good early sign for the boxer getting inside and landing that hook on the kickboxer.
Beautiful hook in close, staying tight so that the kickboxer is very limited with using his legs, but he can always land and turn on that beautiful hook.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Counter punch is good by the Korean Superboy.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
And he's back up. Fast pace here in the early going. Oh, nice jab to the dome by Griffin.
He looks like Pac-Man. He's taking so many strikes to the head.
Oh, outstanding placement as he lands the knee to the body. Again, the taller fighter making noise with a knee strike there. Oh, he lands the Superman punch. How about it? And both fighters exchanging the bucket.
Good jab there by the champion.
Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Oh, now lands a kick to the body. Yeah, left hook found its target.
Beautiful block there.
3 minutes to go. Oh, now going, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Griffin.
Big ground and pound. That was nice.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Choi's in half guard. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Whiffs on the straight right hand. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Oh, huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Oh, huge left. 1 minute to go in the round. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there.
Oh, that right hand barely missed it.
Oh, gotta keep pressing here. Oh, big left hook there.
Oh. Big knee to the body.
What a start.
All right, take a seat. Deep breaths. Breathe one. All right. Now, I need you to refocus, and we're going to take this fight in a different direction. I want you to start with me.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Round two underway. All right, here we go with our next round. His opponent is going to need some Motrin later tonight. How about all those strikes to the head he absorbed in the previous round?
He is not moving his head. He's trying to walk forward. He's a pressure fighter, sure, but he's trying to walk forward with no head movement, and he is paying the price for it by getting hit over and over in the face.
Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Griffin's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Again, going back to the jab just out of range.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Right hand there. Some real power shots here. Big right hand lands. Now leather being thrown on both sides. Oh, a big left hand.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cuts.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused about where it's at. You got to start to watch his reaction. Oh!
All right, looks like he is going for a hip toss here. Yes, he is, and with amplitude, able to take him down.
He got it. You know it. You know that it's coming, but he got it. He does a great job of disguising this technique. He is a fantastic judo player, and he did a great job of getting to this position.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
The Korean Superboy gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. Might as well use it. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in this second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Ooh!
Oh, nice kick.
Different round and the striking clinic continues. Shades of Max Holloway back in the day against Calvin Kattar. Every strike he has thrown seemingly is finding the target.
He's hurt bad.
Combinations here. Griffin's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. Takedown defense holds up. All right, there it is, another strike targeting that damaged area on the body. Is this a game plan thing, or perhaps trying to set something up high later?
Well, I think it all works together. You get the hands to start to drop, and then when those hands drop, you go over the top of that head kick. But beating up the body sets up the attacks up top, and that is exactly what this guy is doing.
Sure, his nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Good series. Not the accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble chip.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Big right hand there. Oh, strong hook to the head there by Griffin. Final seconds here. Oh, and he found the target again. Two rounds in the books.
Hey, stop.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is underway. You know these are two of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline dumps or the cardio abandons you on fight night. Not the case for these two guys. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or he's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Oh, that's big. Nice kick.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both...
Thunderous leg kick rounds his opponent, lifted a little bit, trying to stay upright. But man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
Oh! Both guys appeared to land there. Oh, and yet another knee finds the target. So a huge moment here. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. All right, so that calf's starting to show some signs of damage a little bit.
Taking too many leg kicks. Got to check him.
Whiffs on that offering. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, good lead right by Choi. Well, we'll see. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Stop this fight if he doesn't move.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting up now. Oh!
Oh, he hurt him again.
Oh, he just continues to attack that cut around the eye. Gotta think his vision's compromised now.
As he should, right? He sees the blood pouring into his opponent's eyes. His opponent now is squinting, trying to maintain his line of sight. He has got to continue to go at that cut right now.
All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face, but I'm not sure how many more of these he wants to take.
No, he doesn't. He needs to do something different. He cannot continue to get beat up like this. But it's on his opponent. It's on the guy that is landing these strikes to continue down the path until he makes you change something. Do this over and over because it seems like this is your easiest path to victory.
Choi's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. Nice jab by Choi. Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong.
A huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
That blood becoming a real factor.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect. Oh, he's hurt bad. That uppercut landed.
Take that! Take that!
45 seconds remain in the round. Effective use of the jab there by Griffin. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. 30 seconds to go in the round. Choi's cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Griffin.
He's got to start throwing now.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Choi. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship round.
Stop!
All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
Fine. We knew this was going to be like this. We knew we were going to have a war.
All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really open up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Choi's an absolute mess right now. There's blood everywhere. I'm not so sure they're not going to stop this fight right now. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. And just misses with that big right hand. That shot blocked by Choi. Griffin's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Well, he can quickly over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Oh! Big right hand.
Just out of range with the big right hand. His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Hurt again.
Leg kick. Well, you got to think he's going to enjoy watching this one back tomorrow morning. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and really a guy who has been a monster in the gym. There, DC, he is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. Oh, there it is. That's that one, that right hand.
Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
All right, well, the local hospital might be busy later tonight. What an absolute war this has been. The Cutmen have done a pretty good job, but both guys are leaking in the face area.
Yeah, they're working full. They're working full tonight. I mean, the Cutmen are having to try to peak.
Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing.
Oh, a huge block there. Choi swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage. Oh, nice jab there by Griffin. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
And landing some nasty strikes.
Well, he continues to stay busy and he continues to land with volume punches here.
He hurt him again.
Griffin's really bleeding something fierce now.
He's hurt bad.
Back to the feet.
Does a great job getting out of that clinch position.
Elbow, huge one, that'll do it.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Everybody here inside this arena digesting what they just saw. That is is not a TKO, folks. That is a clean knockout result tonight.
I mean, just wow. What a performance by this young man, knocking his opponent out with a single shot.